So this is the control compartment. Driver's side, first back from the hopper. Within the control compartment, we have all the redundant controls, this upper set that can also be ran by your remote control unit. So if you are having battery issues or something that prevents you from operating the machine via remote control, you can come to this compartment, retract everything back in, clear your belts, and then get the machine off site so you can get something worked out in remote. Lower set of controls here is for front outrigger operations. So raising, lowering your left and right front outrigger leg. You also operate the feed hopper frame. So the very front end feed hopper assembly, running that up and then down, and then also the feed conveyor arms themselves. So back here, raising and lowering the feed arms to put the feed conveyor into its operating position. Also accessed within the control compartment, rocker switches in the top left. On this machine, you see the PC speed function. That's specific to the TC50 Max. What that means is on our primary conveyor, we have a motor that has 2 different speeds that it's capable of. So when this switch is turned off, it's in its low speed, which is great for heavy, high slump concrete, any sort of really wet, heavy, road-based type material. Inversely, when you're trying to launch off the end of the belt and you're running a more lightweight, pea gravel type material or anything that's not hypersaturated, you can turn this switch on. That'll increase your primary conveyor RPM by an extra 100 RPM, giving you more throw distance off the end of the belt. Next up, you have floodlights for the primary conveyor, floodlights for the feed conveyor, strobe lights, and then this red rocker switch here is a moment switch. So when you're ready to unlatch the boom from its locked position, you press and hold that red switch. You then raise the boom off of the cradle. Once the primary conveyor is cleared the latches, you can let go of that red switch and you can go into operating. You'll know that the latches have released. These 2 LED lights will light up here when the latches are open. When you're done for the day and you're ready to close the boom up and lock it back down, you do not need to hold this switch. You can just lower the boom down on the latches and it'll automatically lock and grab. We also have the emergency stop button. So when this is depressed, it will shut down hydraulic system, engine, everything. Everything will come to a stop. You twist to release that and that'll pop back out. Left-hand side, we have the test points. So this is your load sense circuit, your system pressure, your return circuit, and then at the very bottom here, we have the primary conveyor high range circuit to make sure that our pilot pressure for the primary conveyor motor is operating correctly. And then furthest to the right and to the top is our Controls Inc. engine module. So that keeps track of all the engine codes, all the service information required for the engine. It monitors your fuel filters and making sure you don't have any issues with fuel filters. It's also where you operate your RPM speed when you aren't adjusting it off of your remote control. So you can use these 2 buttons on the display itself for altering your RPM. Information it provides is your fuel levels, your engine temperature level, your battery level, RPM, oil pressure, engine hours, and then for the TC50 Max, it also provides you your DEF tank levels, how much DEF fluid you currently have.